They told you abundance is for the lucky, that it's for the elite, that wealth, success, happiness, peace, and a life of freedom are reserved for the chosen few. But what if the real reason you haven't stepped into that reality is not because you're not good enough or because life is unfair, but because your mind was never trained to recognize abundance in the first place? You see, we're all born into a system that programs us to think small, fear failure, expect the worst, and settle for less. From childhood, we're surrounded by voices, parents, teachers, media, culture, that say things like, money doesn't grow on trees. That's just how life is. Or, you have to struggle to get by. Little by little, those words don't just float around your head. They take root. They become the lens through which you see everything. And here's the thing. Your mind, that powerful engine between your ears, is always listening, always absorbing, always shaping your beliefs. If it's been fed scarcity for years, it will expect scarcity, attract scarcity, and create more scarcity. No matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you put in. So if you've ever wondered why you're stuck, why things seem to go wrong just when they were about to get better, why money flows into your hands only to slip right through them, know this: it's not your fault. You were programmed for limitation. But now, you have a choice. You can rewire your mind. You can change your mental software, and you can do it in just 7 days. This isn't magic. It's not a gimmick. It's the truth of how your brain works. Science confirms that the brain is malleable. It changes, adapts, and forms new pathways. That means your old beliefs, replaceable. Your old patterns, breakable. And your future, completely transformable. Before we move on, if you like these videos and find them helpful, can you do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to my channel? This small action helps me a lot, but most importantly helps other people improve their lives. I am truly grateful to every single one of you. Thank you. Let's move on. But to unlock abundance, you have to stop chasing money and start transforming your mindset. That's where real wealth begins. Because abundance isn't just about money. It's about feeling full, secure, powerful, and free before the outer world even changes. It's about becoming someone who expects greatness, who receives with ease, who lives in alignment with abundance itself. So how do you do it? How do you rewire decades of programming in just 7 days? It begins with awareness. You cannot change what you cannot see. Most people live their lives on autopilot, repeating thoughts that were never truly theirs. So for the first time in your life, you must step back and listen. Notice how often you think things like, I can't afford that. That's too expensive. I'm not lucky like them. Or, it'll never happen for me. Those thoughts may sound harmless, but they are mental locks keeping you in the same old room. Broke, frustrated, tired. The problem is not your job, your background, or your education. The problem is your inner dialogue. It's the story you keep telling yourself every day, quietly, subconsciously. And the good news? Stories can be rewritten. By the end of these 7 days, you will have planted seeds so powerful, they will grow into a garden of abundance if you water them with belief, attention, and intention. On day 1, you must interrupt the cycle. That means no more complaining, no more negative talk. You're not allowed to say anything about your life that you don't want to be true. If you feel broke, speak wealth. If you feel stuck, speak progress. If you feel lost, speak clarity. Your words are not just expressions, they are instructions to your subconscious. And your subconscious is listening. On day 2, you must visualize. But not just close your eyes and imagine. You must feel it. You must embody it. See yourself living your dream life. Feel the air, the emotions, the details. Let it become so real in your mind that your body starts reacting as if it's happening now. That's how you trick your brain into creating new neural pathways. That's how manifestation begins. Not with hope, but with certainty. On day 3, it's time to forgive. Yes, forgive. Because the weight of the past is the biggest block to your future. That includes forgiving others who hurt you, but more importantly, forgiving yourself. For the times you failed, for the moments you quit, for the decisions you regret. You cannot receive when your hands are full of bitterness. You must let go to make space. On day 4, you give. But not just money. Give love, give compliments, give time, give appreciation. When you give, you tell the universe, I have more than enough. And guess what? The universe mirrors that energy back to you. You shift from lack to overflow, from fear to trust. On day 5, you protect your energy. That means you audit your environment. Who are you listening to? Who are you surrounded by? What are you feeding your mind with? If you constantly consume fear, gossip, or drama, don't be surprised if your life feels chaotic. You must become the gatekeeper of your mind. Guard it like a king guards a castle. Because what enters will eventually shape what exits. Your thoughts, your emotions, your results. On day 6, you must take inspired action. Not just busy work, not random hustle, but bold, aligned steps toward the life you've been visualizing. Abundance doesn't show up while you sit and wait. It shows up when you move in faith. You don't need to have the whole staircase, just take the first step. Show the universe you're serious, and it will respond in kind. And on day 7, you must receive. Fully, freely, without guilt, without doubt. Most people block their blessings because deep down, they don't feel worthy. But worthiness is not something you earn. It's something you choose. You are already worthy because you exist. Let that truth sink in. You don't need to prove yourself. You only need to allow. After these 7 days, your mind will no longer be the same. You will have activated a different frequency. You'll notice it in small things at first, a random opportunity, a shift in how people treat you, a new idea that feels golden. But those are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Evidence that your inner world is changing and your outer world is following. Rewiring your mind is not about one perfect moment. It's about consistent micro-movements. It's not about shouting affirmations once and expecting a mansion. It's about living as if abundance is your natural state, until it becomes so. If you do this work, really do it, the world will look different. Because you will be different. The fearful version of you, the broke version of you, the tired version of you will fade, and a new version will rise, confident, magnetic, abundant. The people around you won't be able to explain it. They'll say, something about you is different. And you'll smile, knowing the truth. That you didn't change your life by force, but by frequency. By shifting your mindset, you shifted your reality. Don't be surprised if you attract better friendships, better opportunities, better health, even unexpected money. That's what happens when you start thinking in abundance instead of scarcity. You become a magnet. So the question now is simple. Are you willing to do it? Not just wish for it, not just talk about it, but actually commit to 7 days of mental rewiring. Because once your mind is transformed, your life will never be the same. And that version of you, the one who lives in overflow, who inspires others, who walks into every room like they belong there, is not a fantasy. It's your future. One thought at a time, one day at a time, one decision at a time. The process begins now. Welcome to your abundance era. If you made it until here, leave a mind emoji in the comments. I want to see how many of you reach the end and finish what they start. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and keep improving day by day. Together, we are unstoppable.